Well, I'm here in Guwahati for the North East Trail and we'll be covering some of the most treacherous routes on the Mahindra Mojo.
Mahindra two-wheelers recently concluded its first ever Mahindra Mojo North East Trail. Guwahati, the largest city of Assam and northeastern India. It is one of India's fastest growing cities and provides beautiful landscapes, considerably developed social infrastructure and a pleasant climate. The sun was out and the parking lot seemed calm.
We have 20 bikes riding together. We have a tempo traveler that's carrying your luggage, right? Now Mojo is equipped to ensure that you guys cruise at not less than 120-ish, but up in the mountains it's safer to ride a little slow.
After the briefing, it was time to roll. Over 2,700 kilometers of wilderness, unforgiving temperatures and stunning sceneries. The Mojo Tribe was all set to conquer the hidden lands of northeastern India. We headed to Bomdila, which is the headquarters of West Kamang district in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Tourism is new here, as it lacks infrastructure of roads. Next morning we visited Lower Gompa, which is situated at the center of Bomdila. The influence of Tibetan architecture is prominent here.
We are now heading to Tawang and we'll be crossing the mighty Sela Pass, which is situated around 13,700 feet above the sea level, and we are also expecting hailstorms on our way.
The ride felt plush, gulping the potholes and bumps nicely, thanks to the 43mm front upside down forks and the monoshock at the rear. Tawang is a town situated at an elevation of approximately 10,000 feet to the east of Bhutan. The highlights of the Tawang monastery are the imposing 3-storied assembly hall and the 28 feet high statue of Lord Buddha. It is said to be one of the biggest Buddhist monasteries in the world outside of Lhasa, Tibet. On our way, we visited Nuranang Falls, also known as Bong Bong Falls. Nuranang Falls is situated at a height of 6,000 feet above sea level. The hydel plant located near the base generates electricity for the surrounding area.
Well, Mojo's build quality is commendable. Despite my long distance travel over poor roads, there were no rattles on the body and the panels were right in place. We then headed back to Bomdila. The road conditions at some places were better than before thanks to the Border Roads organization who develops and maintains the road network. We took a quick pit stop at the Jaswantgarh Bor Memorial. This stands in memory of Rifleman Jaswant Singh Rawat, who won the Mahavir Chakra at the Battle of Nuranang during the 1962 India-China War. We then head to Sipa, which is around 211 kilometers from Bombay. The rocks were gigantic and in different shades. There were many places which were prone to landslides and roads kept appearing and disappearing.
Sepa, formerly known as Sepla, is the headquarters of the East Kamang district in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It lies on the banks of Kamang river, and each tribe here have their own dialects, customs and religion. Social and cultural events are as much associated with life and environment. Next day we headed to North Lakhimpur, which is a very important town in terms of communication and transport, and is considered to be the gateway of Arunachal Pradesh. While travelling, we came across narrow, dusty roads which were under construction, up hills, down hills, stretches full of slush and whatnot. We already rode in all possible conditions and the Mojo felt like home already. We then head to Aulo, which is a census town and headquarters of West Siang district in the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh. Earlier it was called Along, and the landscape started changing and the roads got narrow.
Well, we are now heading to Menchuka, which is situated around 6,000 feet above the sea level in the forest valley.
On our way, we were greeted with chilly waterfalls and water crossings. The poor road conditions made our progress slow, but gave us ample time to absorb the scenery around.
I did get false neutrals during hard downshifting, except that the 6-speed transmission had a clean flow.
There were no rattles and the vibrations on the palm grips and the foot pegs were at acceptable levels. Only disappointment was that the mirrors refused to stay in place. The Siam River, narrow roads, long bamboo bridges, snow-capped mountains, exotic types, peaceful farmlands add to the mesmerizing canvas. The name Menchuka means medicinal water of snow. Menchuka is only 29 kilometers from the Indo-China border. Next day, we headed back to Aulo, and on our way we took a break at the Sikodido waterfall. The tribe looked so beautiful on the twisty roads thanks to the magnificent views. Now it was time to go back to North Lakhimpur, and I was already missing the non-existent roads, bonfires, teas and late night conversations with fellow mates. It was a truly unique experience through the luxuriant green cover and rare and exotic flora and fauna. From the mighty Himalayas to miles-wide flat river basins, dense jungles to barren sandy plains, this is truly a biker's ultimate paradise.